Hi Leo, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from Truesoulintuition and we're here to do a reading for you today for Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Venus and Jupiter being your feminine and masculine energies and bringing them towards your heart space, your love life, or just life in general when, you know, the message that you need the most. Hopefully we can pull that forward for you today. How's it going, Leo? If you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. I appreciate that. If you're drawn to me as a reader, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you. I know you've waited a bit for this, but I'm going to make it worth your while, hopefully. But please don't shoot the messenger. The more I get involved in this channel and the more I start putting messages out, I seem to be attracting really crazy people. And I feel sorry for Leo because I feel like Leo's getting the brunt of everybody's anger. A lot of people dealing with Leos and the Leo sign, but you know, it's you've got to learn to play with fire or you get burnt. And I know that's not something that people want to know about the fire signs, but it just is a fact in human life. We know that fire creates warmth and can provide us with a lot of comforts, but we also know that when it gets out of control, it can burn you quite badly, and there has to be some type of balance here. So when dealing with a Leo, if you are a cross watcher, please don't get mad at me. All right. All the disclaimers are in the description box below. That also has birth chart calculator as well, my contact details, the service that I do. So feel free to explore through my channel, look at other messages in your birth chart placements. So if you're a Leo Sun, maybe look at your Moon, your Rising, your Venus and your Jupiter, and you may find that those particular messages resonate with your situation more than your Sun sign. Usually your Moon and your Venus will pertain to your emotions and how you look at relationships and love, okay? Also, if another placement that's really interesting, I find really interesting, is where your Mercury placement is, because that'll indicate how you communicate in the world, all right? And it can be very interesting to know your birth chart and how exact that can be when it comes to relating to you as a person. Oh, I felt like I talk so much. I'm so sorry. Leo, I've got your birthstone here with the carnelian, so we're going to bring forward some fire energy for you. Whew, I've already locked in, loaded into spirit, tuning in. So we're going to get a Moonology Oracle card for you, Leo. And we're going to bring forward the messages that you may need to know. And I'm going to read this from the book, just so you know we know where we're looking with this particular card. Can I please have a Moonology Oracle card for Leo? What they need to focus on, what they need to know at this time of this reading. For the collective of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, what do they need to know or focus on at this time? For all those out there with the coronavirus, just stay safe, guys. Look after yourselves and be kind human beings. Here we go. Here we go, guys. What does Leo need to know or focus on at this time? Ooh, communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Interesting, Leo. Obviously, there's something that you want to talk about and or communicate, maybe outwardly to the world. It's saying that you could be a little bit hesitant or indecisive about things. Should I or shouldn't I? Will I or won't I? Gemini is quite... not bipolar, but can be very, very indecisive. Most air signs are, because it's all in the mind space, and it's all dependent on it's all dependent on the perception of that person as well, and if they've done any type of healing. So sometimes, you know, you may get a lot of messages come in, but the distortion's there if there is no healing there. So, and then we don't know how to communicate that idea across properly, and or just reach out and communicate when we need help. You may need help about something, you may need advice. There may be someone that you want to communicate from the past or want to move forward in the future. You know, there may be some type of message you're waiting for. So we're just going to see what it says here with New Moon in Gemini. All right, guys. Communication is key. New Moon in Gemini. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking for. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbour, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest that you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Attune to the moon. Write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Additional meanings for this card. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books. Yeah, because Gemini is all about, they like to talk and they like to socialize. They're very, very energetic types of energy. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, or you could have a Gemini moon or Gemini rising. For some odd reason, I'm getting that coming forward. So communication is key, Leo, which you are very good at. If you, like I said, if you've had some type of, if being the leader of a group or usually of your pride, that you need to realize that to manage a team properly, you have to have good communication skills. And sometimes we have to push ego aside and just communicate the message that's needed to make you happy. All right? All right, Leo. Let's see what's going on with your energy and what brought you to this reading. What brought Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter to this reading? What is it? What is the collective energy of Leo? What is their collective energy, please? What is the collective energy of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter? And what brought them to this reading? I've got to scratch my nose, sorry guys. Alright, what brought Leo to this reading, please? Oh, okay. Oh, we got it all in a clump. So a clump usually indicates to me that there's been a lot of difficulties. A time to go came out in reverse, bless came out in reverse, and a time for a nap. It all came out in a heap. So you might have actually had some hard times here where you feel like, oh, why am I so cursed? Not the word curses. I don't want to use that strong language because I don't want people to distort my message, okay? So it's not that, here it is. Okay, Leo. What the cards are indicating to me is that you took some wrong direction here. Time to go, you felt it was the right time to go, and it was. Whatever it is that you decided to go from, it was the right time. But in saying that, it was the wrong way in which you went about it, or the wrong path that you took. You made a decision, and the universe is saying maybe not the right path, because I think in some part there might have been not so much selfish energy, but this individual need to do something, some type of goal that you had. But in the same respect, you haven't been able to attain it. So you wanted that time, that space. I feel like you needed that space to go and be you. Okay? You wanted that space to go and be you, but in that same respect, there was some type of hiccup here. And I'm only saying that because you have blessed in reverse. Now, blessed upright is a gift from the universe thrown into your lap. You don't have to work for it. It's just given to you because you are blessed by the universe. Now, this came out in reverse. 22, haven't yet mastered some type of perception, okay? This is of the indigo color. The purples is talking about the intuitive part of you, the spiritual part of you has not been nurtured, Leo. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like you're denying that part of your mind, that your intuition, like you went against your own instincts here. There might have been something that you felt very strongly about, something that you felt you really wanted to pursue, but you went in the opposite direction because you're not listening to yourself. What makes you happy, Leo? What makes you happy? That's a place that you need to look at and or make decisions from, is that I want to be happy, but you have to understand and know what that happy is. What is your happy place? And go there. You know what I mean? I feel like there's some kind of disconnect here for you. And now you're in a time of, time to nap. This is about resting, rejuvenating. And 24 breaking down to a 6. This can be about, your healing. This is a healing card, thank you. From the past. 24 can break down to the past, about being nostalgic, about you've had to let go of the past. Oh, sorry about that, guys. It gave me a fright, so I had to go and check the banging. Anyway, so here you are. You're healing. I feel like there's a lot of things and trauma and pain from your past that's really pushed you in the wrong direction. What's brought you to this reading is that you want to know why. There's something that you've held on to, but with this time for a nap, it's like something that you also want to heal. The communication is the key. Is telling me that you've been in stasis, and you might have pulled away from people that you really care about. And the thing is, you feel like, I feel like you felt it was necessary to do this for you. I mean, with the golden rays, like the goldeny colour here. This is a healing colour. This is also a colour of confidence as well. So you knew it was the right time to take a nap from the past, like let it go. And in doing so, you've sort of stopped this time to go upright in this blessed upright. So it's like you've stopped your... Okay. You didn't take the right path on purpose. You didn't take this path on purpose because you knew you had to fix things. And it part of me feels like it's calculated. You know what I mean? Like it's a space that it's like, yes, I knew I had to do this. I had to rest and I had to rejuvenate because I had a lot of scarring. I'm just getting a lot of scars from this time for a nap because it's like you've been through the war and you just needed a time to sleep it off. But don't sleep too long. Don't be Sleeping Beauty. And the people that you care about, they not pass on, but they pass this period in their lives because they choose to move forward, and you're going to get left behind still in stasis, but it's a rejuvenating energy. So it is positive for you, but in the same respect, you've held something from being able to move forward here, this blessed in the time to go. So you do feel a little bit disconnected from your calling or your true purpose here, which may be something that you want to master because you have this 22 energy. So it's definitely about decisions. You might have been a lot of indecision, but communication is the key, is about being more in your heart and less in your head. So do what makes you happy, and maybe talk about it to someone that you care about. And talk about things. Don't hold it in. This time for a nap is holding it in. But still healing, but holding it in, and being asleep too long for some odd reason. It's like a Sleeping Beauty. That's what I heard. Don't be a Sleeping Beauty, which is mainly about, where she sleeps for 100 years. And, a million people try to break through the wall, but in the end they're all bones and ash, except everybody else is in stasis with her. I don't know, I'm getting that. Sorry, guys, it's a little bit weird, but Sleeping Beauty, yeah. Don't be Sleeping Beauty. All right, let's get the energy of the person coming towards you, Leo, in love. So, in this space, you are resting and rejuvenating. Oh, my gosh. All right. This person came straight out. The energy of the person coming towards Leo in love. Oof. I'm getting a lot of interruptions, Leo. So I feel like this is how it's been for you. It's like every time you start getting a little bit of progress, there's some type of interruption. It's almost like the universe is making it come across a little bit jarring for me to read the cards, because all the people that know that I usually record at this time, they're deciding that, I forgot that I was banging around and making noise and being disruptive. But you know what I mean? Like I just feel like it's been like that for you, Leo. But the person that you're dealing with is someone that sees you as a very, very strong connection here. You might be dealing with a Libra, Leo, but it's someone that feels connected to you and wants to bring balance to this, to be fair. This is justice. So for me, this person does feel like there's an injustice being made by you, but they still want this connection. Interestingly enough, they still want this connection with this zebra, with this giraffe here. It talks about reaching out and communicating. This person may have often reached out and communicated and helped you. They do see the bigger picture here. There's a lot about them being the giraffe, which is about seeing the bigger picture. This is when they can extend themselves upwards and see over the trees. They can see long distance. So they could be at a distance, but it's like they can see more clearly. And then here they have the owl sitting on top of their head here. So, they're finding balance in this as well. They're finding justice for something. Is this why you're asleep, Leo? Is it because you want to talk to this person and you know this person wants to talk to you, but you're afraid of the justice that has to be? You know what I mean? It's like, what's fair is fair. What's fair in love and war. So you might have been at a heads with this person, or you might owe them something, or they feel like you owe them something. I don't know about that. All I know is that this person may have actually been someone that you look to for guidance, may have been someone that you cared about, because there was some type of connection here with the tribe. This is belonging to a tribe, this belonging to a pack. You know what I mean? A soulmate, soul energy, soul family, soul tribe. Let's just say it might have been a little bit, it was a great connection, but it never got to grow, because I'm actually being drawn to the baby giraffe. That's the status of what this was. It was something that it started, but it hasn't grown. And you're in stasis, so it makes sense. So you're not nurturing it at all. Someone else is nurturing this baby giraffe. Someone more like the giraffe. This person may have moved on, but they wish to communicate with you because they still care about you. Do you know what I mean? And you know that. That's the thing, don't you? Because that's how you see them, as part of your tribe, and to be fair. You know you had to be fair to this person. So you went into this time for a nap, didn't you? On purpose. It's like, how can I help this person? I might as well just go away. You know what I mean? Because you blocked it. You may have blocked this person. That makes sense, because Leo, when you unfollow someone, or when you don't want to look, you literally won't look. And that's just how it is. I think this person understands that. It's like, it's like they've not gone wonky. You know how some people, you break up with someone or you disconnect from someone and they absolutely go wonky. Well, this time they've maintained, they still want that connection and they still want to talk to you, but, because Libra is also, or the Justice card is the Libra card, which is also about truth, integrity. So they've maintained this sort of calm here. You still feel the pull. It's like the moon. It's your emotional space that pulls you to this person. But you've blocked it. You don't want to feel it. And you'd rather put it to bed. It's like, cut it off. But that connection still remains with this person. And they may have moved on, which is probably what you don't want to know. But you want them to move on. It's weird. They're getting that Gemini energy. It's weird, because I'm getting lots of different storylines, and it's like, Leo wants this person, but Leo doesn't want this person. Leo loves this person, but Leo doesn't love this person. But this person loves you, Leo. or they care about you deeply, and it's like they might have been a nurturing type of energy with the tribe. It's like they made you feel like you belonged. So I don't understand what happened here, but I feel like maybe it got too much for you. It's like, I got things to do. I've got goals. And I need to attain these goals, and I need to put this connection to the side because I need to focus on what I need and be blessed and go to the spaces I need to go. And in doing so, you've done something to your energy. You've reversed that polarity to be pulled away. See, the more you pulled away, the more it pulls you back to this person. This is unfinished business, isn't it? That's why the Justice card. You know what I mean? You're definitely dealing with someone that wants to communicate, or and it's like you're getting pulled more and more. It's like the moon pulls the tides, it controls the tides and the ebb and flow of it, but it's constantly there for you, Leo. It could be vice versa, so feel free to switch it as it fits, but it feels like there's something that keeps, pulling you back, and you dream about this person. You think about this person a lot. There's a lot here. So let's see the mutual energy. We want to see what the mutual energy is of Leo and this person coming towards them in love and life. Because I'm getting, this person is your friend. This is someone that cares about you, and it's not just a sexual connection. It's a genuine connection for you, and this is why it's so hard to stay away, because it's like, it might have got to the point where it was more than friends, but it also got to a point where you made that connection with this person, and then something changed. But the change was you. This person has maintained this equilibrium here on this space. 8's being in the right place at the right time on the right path. And then you've got to be fair with 11 manifesting in relationships, balance. And over on your side, it's in reverse. You're not following your true calling, Leo. And I think you want to come back to not make up with this person, but to let them know. It's like, you want to talk to them all the time and let them know where you're at and what's going on with you, but you choose not to because, you choose not to because this person's okay. This person's better. That's your mentality. This person's better off without you because of the things that you've been going through. The distortions in your energy, or not even the distortions, the conflict and changes that have been happening. It feels like a lot of, they just said divine intervention. Why would you say that to him? I said him, so I'm just referring to Leo the lion. But, it's like you've had a lot of speed bumps on purpose, and it's to slow you down. And now you're actually taking that time to think about things. And I feel like when you think about things, this person keeps coming to mind because it's this need to, like things might have been kept in the dark from this person. And but just know this person knows a lot more than you think. This person's very clear in the mind. I feel like there's been a lot of denial, but a lot of potential here. So, if you have a look in the scales here, she's holding a fortune cookie and an egg in those scales. And the fortune cookie says nope, and it refers to a card that says not for you. And on the other side is the egg, which talks about potential, new beginnings, growth, not yet birthed. So we know that this connection started, but it never grew. It stayed in the child, it stayed in that immature space. Not immature, but it has essence, it has form, but it never got to be something. Do you know what I mean? And here, the energies that you share is co-create. You're the runner. You ran away. But that comes, and then this person's the owl. See, they see clearly, and there's the egg again. So this person, you may have been you may have actually had a very strong communication and space with this person. So I'm thinking, this might be a connection that you both feel all the time. Like I said, for you it's all the time, and for this person it's actually all the time. It's quite mutual. They feel that connection as well, but they're not. It's almost like, well, if Leo wants to talk, then Leo will come forward when Leo's ready. And the thing is, Leo is ready, but Leo holds back. Leo wants to, it's like that two minds. I'm thinking about you, but I'm not thinking about you. I'm thinking about me. But the co-create energy is like you guys really vibe. It was a strong vibe too. I feel like it was quite strong. Someone that got you, someone that was quite intelligent, Leo, which I think you admired, but you're about the body. The cheetah is about the physical, well-oiled machine. You're a physical type of person. So, you and this person, I feel like you and this person had good sexual chemistry, because there's the egg and it's got cheetah spots on it. So when it came, you co-created something quite easily, whether that is career-based or love-based. But when you decided to make something, you could make it happen. But in the same respect, you were both different creatures, of expression. Leo might be prone to running away, and this person might be prone to being watchful. So they may have watched you, they may have, kept an eye on you, but their vision is 2020. That's the thing. There's not much that this person didn't know about you, Leo. That's the thing. They knew a lot about you. But I feel like they accepted you, because it's like a cheetah never changes their spots. You know what I mean? And I feel like they accepted that part about you. And that's what you liked, is that you could be this cheetah, you could run, you could go, you could do whatever you wanted, but whenever you would meet with this person, they were cool, calm and collective about it. There's like very, very balanced, or more balanced than what you were used to, because your energy is so full on, momentum, you're all about passion and drive and moving forward, a well-oiled machine. It's just this I'm just seeing the train wheels just turning. You know what I mean? It's just this enamorous energy towards this person, but you choose to not. You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to keep your claws off them. That's what I'm getting. It's like the claws are there, and you want to rip into this owl. You want to rip into this owl, but you choose not to. It's like I can just see retracting back the claws and saying no. And I think, I'm going to be honestly, I think you said no to help this person. And this person knows that, because they feel good about who they are. There is justice that needs to be brought back here, but it's more like, it's not like they're the harsh judgment. They're not going to come down on you like a ton of bricks. But they'll want communication. They'll want to know the truth, the sort of truth. Okay, I get it. And that's the part you're scared of, because you may not have always made the right decisions when it came to this connection and this person. All right. Sorry, guys, waffled on there. Hopefully that resonates with somebody. I'm just going to pull forward the energies that tell me, and if this upsets anybody, I do apologise, especially cross-watchers that seem to get really, really mad, and Leo keeps getting the brunt of everybody's anger for some odd reason. So we're just going to pull forward your emotional space, Leo, how you feel about this person. Yeah, you don't want to feel too much for this person. You just don't. See, look, it's interesting. Look, the cheetah and the starfish almost look identical. It's this. Here's the thing. The starfish, I feel like this is your emotional space. This is how you feel. And it's like, nah, I can't deal with deep right now. I think you actually really cared about this person, but you just can't deal with that right now. Starfishes have this allure about them. They have a glamour, and they're very intoxicating and very beautiful to look at, but they don't go deep. They don't emotionally. They don't like the deep waters. of life, of emotion. They don't like the ocean of emotion. They'll always go up onto the rocks, onto dry land, because they feel more safe there. So I feel like emotionally you don't want to feel. That's why you're in that time for a nap. That's why you put this person's to the back of your mind. Because it's like, yeah, I don't, you put them in a box and there they'll stay. How do you feel about, you don't want to feel about this person. You're blocking it. Everything's blocked. Earthworm is about emotional constipation here. You're like, you're being shallow, Leo. You're being very shallow. But that's where you're coping. That's your coping mechanism. With the earthworm, you may have a lot of stomach issues, by the way, so just be mindful of your health. But that's because in our solar plexus, in our stomach, we hold guilt, shame, and anxiety and stress, and we can block our own blessings from coming forward. So you're choosing to block. You may have blocked this person out completely. It's just easier that way. That's what I'm getting. So let's see how this person feels about you, Leo. So Leo doesn't want to feel about anything at this moment. So, I feel like with that blessed in reverse, I feel like you've had a hard time. This is no easy ride. It's not like you do these things on purpose, is what I'm hearing. You don't do it on purpose. It just happens that way. I'm not a bad person. I'm good. I'm a good person, but I'm doing a lot. I've got a lot going on. Okay, here we go. How does this person feel about you? See the owl. Oh man, this person. Ooh. How do they feel about you? They see you very clearly. They've come out as an owl in nearly every... They see things about you that you don't even realize. I don't even feel like they're stalking, because the owl is like a guardian. This is someone that cares. It's someone that watches over you. You know what I mean? And they're always there in your darkest times, like in the dark of the night. They're awake. They're aware. So I feel like in that space where you're in that time for a nap, this person is awake. So this person's kind of trippy. Definitely an air sign, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I feel like it's just like a lot of telepathic communication with this person. They feel, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what? They're in a good space. They really are. Their mind is so sharp. And I think that's intimidating to you. It's like, I need to hide behind my walls here because this person can see right into my soul, and I'm not comfortable with that. I feel like Leo's just a little bit intimidated by this person, and not much intimidates you, but it's the strength of character, and not so much. It's like they're quite confident in who they are, and what they feel and what they mean and what they say. So their communication is on point, whereas your communication you're blocking it because you don't want to feel it. And they're the opposite. They are very, but they're our energy. They are very intellectual, or of the mind space anyway. They think a lot. They've got some kind of voodoo that intimidates you. And Leo doesn't get intimidated. This person makes you step back. Why? That's because how you feel about them. And they're so, I'm like going to say, they're like, here I am. I'm ready when you're ready. And you're like, I'm not ready. I'm sorry, Leo. I'm not giving you a growling. It's just telling me you're just not ready for the depth of this, or for the truth of it. It's something about the truth. It's something about communication here that you're not ready for it. You're not ready. You know what I mean? You just, it's like you just don't want to look at it. I don't want to look. I don't want to look at it. Let's see how this person feels about you. Zebra. Yeah, this person is super de-doopity awake. That's what I'm just going to say. They're awake. That's all I'm going to say. With the zebra, look where the blessing is of the mind. You know, they're special magical beings. That's what the zebra is represented in the book, about having this magic, potent magic. And they're very alluring, just like a starfish. That, you know, see how you see this person is like a starfish. But the starfish has the same energy of the zebra, except the zebra is at a higher level. Like the energy-wise, energetically, they're at a higher level. They're very intoxicating. But, you know, with the starfish is that they have all the beauty and all the charm, but no depth. With the zebra, they have all the drive and passion, and they're quite, what we say in New Zealand is out the gate. So, you know, it's a fire sign as well. So, you know, this person, when they think about you, they are in tune. They are in tune with who they are and who you are to them. It's like they know things about you that you don't want to know. No. It's just, I'm just hearing a big no. No, 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 no. No. It's, you know what I mean? And it's not denial. It's just that it's like, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with that? And whether this is someone that actually has gifts or someone that just, you know, they just got this witty comeback every time, and you're like, what? I'm supposed to be the funny one. I'm the funny one. And yet this person, you know, they've always got something here. These are the two cards that fell out. My gosh, guys. The Ace of Wands, the Nine of Wands. I'm just going to get a whole bunch. What does Spirit want Leo to know? Oh, that started. What does Spirit want Leo to know, please? And focus on. What does Spirit want Leo to know? What does Spirit want Leo to know? Oh, what does... Look at that. Two minds. You're in two minds, Leo. Ace of Wands. This is a passionate new beginning. This is about starting something new. You know, it's like the wands, the wand energy. Oh. Okay. It's weird. You've got two death cards here. Okay. All right. Here we go. So, Leo, Ace of Wands, but with the Nine of Wands is like the Ten of Wands. So you wanted this, it's just going to say it again, you wanted this passionate new beginning. You knew it was the right thing to do, to move forward, to start something new with passion and drive. You know, it's just like this overwhelming drive to move forward. And then as soon as you wanted and saw that wand and knew what that wand meant to you, this potential to be, to grow, to be creative, to be an expression of your energy, the wand energy, soon as you had it in your hand, within grasp, up came all these obstacles. And for you, it was a sign. For you, it was a sign. You know, oh, well, because you're foreshadowers, Leo's foreshadow. They predict the future. They just get this weird tingling in their foot, and then they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to have a lot of drama today. So what's happening is it's a new passionate beginning. You offered it, and then you withdrew it. You pulled it back and you said, no, this is my wand, because this became the Ten of Wands. But you see where you are, you're at the Nine of Wands, which is being blocked. The wounded warrior, you know, it's like coming back, needing to heal from all these wands, this wall, these obstacles, you know, and you're looking at them and they feel very overwhelming, very daunting, very hard to see past. But this is a coping mechanism. Whenever something new starts, you may be prone to destroying it or blocking it, because it's easier for you to be in a space of being, you know, the wounded warrior to be the victim of circumstance. Okay? So just be mindful that sometimes we have the starfish energy where we don't want to go too deep, because then that requires more than we're willing to give. So here we have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. So a sudden upheaval, chaos and conflict. It's like almost like anything that was built on falsity or false foundations just got wiped out. The Tower is usually about a sudden upheaval, a sudden change that you weren't expecting with the Wheel of Fortune. So that's a cycle that's come to an end now. You had to go through the sudden upheaval to come into some sort of energy of learning a lesson or closing this cycle of the Tower. So what I'm seeing here is that you're learning, you've got this equaling the 10 of Wands. You offered this one and then you pulled it back. And then a sudden upheaval, which is a closure, ending to something. And then the Wheel of Fortune, where it's closing again. So something ended here, very harshly ended. And what's interesting is this is the Wheel of Fortune, which is the fixed sign. So you may be dealing with an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Taurus, or another Leo. Or someone that has Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius placements. Okay, and then after that we got the 8 of Pentacles. So you've been working hard in this space, but also in this space very indecisive about what it is that you want. Do you know what I mean? What is it that you want? This is the stalemate. You've hit a stalemate here. This is the no card. See, you're in a very strong denial space, Leo. Whether you agree with that or not, maybe you feel like the universe is giving you the big no. So dealing with a little bit of karma. This could be about karma, the Wheel of Fortune. But when it came out upright, so it just means that things are going to change for you. They're going to get better once you decide to move forward into the space that you were supposed to go and work towards and master. So there's something that you want to fix here, put some effort into, but you're unsure, you're indecisive, and come to a stalemate in your mind about what it is that you want, which is that rest and rejuvenation. It's like a time to just shut it all down. Okay, and the last 3 cards here, we have Death card, the Hermit, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So it's just reiterating that something ended, something died here. The Death card is the purge, the cleansing. This is death, transformation, and rebirth or resurrection. So you may be dealing with a Scorpio, because the Tower is Scorpio, and the Wheel of Fortune contains Scorpio. So you may be dealing with the Scorpio energy. The Death card is definitely Scorpio, but this is the purge, the end of something. And here we have the Hermit. And the Hermit is the Virgo energy. And the Hermit is at a distance, introspection. So you're in that rest and rejuvenating. See, it's death, rebirth, and resurrection. Death, resurrection, and transformation. Thank you. I've got to get it in the right order. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble with spirit. We're like, hey, you got that wrong. And you've gone in. You've gone within. You're in a healing space with the Hermit, but you've gone within. So you've disconnected yourself. You've distanced yourself to find what it is that you want, which is the star. See, you're not looking up. You don't realize that the star is the guiding light that's been helping you get out of this funk. I want to say dysfunction, but it said the funk. It's like you've been stuck in a funk, and it's time to get out of that space and to uncage that star and allow it to make a wish for you. The star is about healing itself. So the Hermit has the tools to heal, but so you're holding too tightly to that wand. It's like, no, you're holding it to you. It's become a crutch, that offer. Whatever it is. You're not looking at the light. You're looking at what you don't have. So you're not looking at what could be. You're looking at what isn't. So they're asking you to heal it from this space. You have to actually turn this Queen of Cups upright. See, this is also another Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces card. So it's a water energy. So for you, this person invokes images of love or emotion, which you don't want to deal with. It's like, no, that's why you put her to sleep, the Queen of Cups to sleep. You put her to sleep. It's like, no. A lot of just don't want to feel it. I just don't want to feel it. I just don't want to know it. And the thing is, the only way that we can sometimes come out of this hermit mode that we get stuck in, because this is the dark night of the soul. This talks about depression, sadness, withdrawing from society, just being completely disconnected. And with the death card, it's like you died. You know what I mean? It killed you to stay away from this person. It kills you. It's almost like you lost your best friend. Someone that you know cares about you, that's always looked after you. You could have lost a family member. It could be as bad as that, Leo. That destroyed you. Because there is this, I don't know why that's coming through, but I feel like there's a loss here. And the Queen of Cups is in reverse. So, with the Death card and the Hermit, they're asking you to, it's almost like I want to say turn this Queen of Cups upside down. Because the thing, upright, because she's been, you put her to sleep. But with the Queen of Cups needs to come upright. Because she's the healer. She's the psychic. She's the intuitive. She uses her love to heal all wounds. But we all need the Queen of Cups inside of us. Whether we're a fire sign, an air sign, an earth sign, each of us have to at some point tap into the Queen of Cups, which is our own heart space, our love space. That's what heals these wounds. So I'll reiterate from the beginning, Leo needs to make choices that make them happy. Think about what makes you happy and move towards that. That's the only way to turn this Queen of Cups upright. Do what makes you happy. Choose yourself. You know what I mean? It's not even being selfish. Whatever. Everyone can say whatever they want about Leo, but it's just like Leo needs to choose Leo. Leo needs to choose Leo's heart and love and whatever that means to Leo. So that you're not running away from what makes you happy, but moving towards something that fulfills you, and it has to be a space where you feel this. You have to feel this to be able to attain this. So you have to feel the drive and the passion and the potential for it to grow before you can tap into that heart space with the Queen of Cups. So she masters her emotions. She's the Queen of Love, which is what you want. The feminine aspect of you, you may have distorted feminine energies, so you may have interacted with distorted feminines that made love look like this. The passion's there, but not the fulfillment, the nurturing. So just be mindful, Leo, that sometimes we have to take lead of our own lives and heal things the correct way. Okay? I'm going to leave that there. I feel like you're still in the air about whether or not you'll come back and communicate to this person. That is up to you, and that is free will. But just know your person still cares about you. It's really up to you whether you want to put in that effort or just say completely no to it. Because whatever you decide, comes down to how you want to heal. So if you want to heal, you may decide to go back to the people. It may not even be one specific person. It may just be a bunch of people that you actually pulled away from because you didn't feel like you could go towards them and find some security for yourself. Yeah. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave that right there. Communication is key. All right, Leo. Until the next time, look after yourself. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.